It's just listening to the call of the other. It's very hard. Yeah, for Derrida it means calculating with the incalculable, negotiating the non-negotiable. It's an aporia that has to be traversed, and the traversal is experience itself. It's a calculation in the end. Very simply, you realize this resource I'm contributing isn't leading to better outcomes in this specific situation, so I have to focus it elsewhere. It's so tough, but so often we have to say, I can save you. Justice is linked to singular responsibility that cannot be entirely prescribed. This is one of my favorite threads in philosophy. It starts with Kierkegaard's teleological suspension of the ethical, which he finds in Abraham. Just think of Abraham taking his son up on a mountain to sacrifice him. A total madman, a terrorist, going against all ethical norms. And yet it was a test, a call, to be responsible above and beyond the call of duty, a duty to go beyond duty. Anyhow, in that suspension of the ethical, Kierkegaard locates the religious or better faith, and Derrida locates singular responsibility. That's the long term, the infinity of possible consequences that one factors into the calculation. I would add, it's also why the riches go to the forest to meditate, but who knows, if we aren't in the forest. In a way, it's nothing more than a move to the virtual impossible. I'm not advocating withdrawal. I think we need new models of this.
I think justice is more along the lines of these resources here create a dynamically stable set of outcomes. This is the possibility of justice, not as in a final and equalizing accounting, but the possibility of things having possibility. It's a situation that allows for interesting outcomes, nothing to do with an accounting or equalization of a past set of events.
Oh, definitely. Justice is never an accounting like that. That's what could be handled within the sphere of law and rights.
But you know what's interesting? There is a redemptive function in the text itself. You feeding this cat, textualized, or someone even just seeing you without you knowing it. This could enable another trans-individuated cat to be fed. Potential cat, because someone sees this procedure and repeats it.
Before I get to that, I asked you earlier about the morality aspect, and it was interesting you quickly said you had no justification. Because, for example, one could say morally and ethically you should help X cause, stop doing Y art, or something like that, out of a certain value statement or principle. But you said that the only value was the urgency of the given situation. That tells me that it isn't about ethical generality, but about responding to a singular responsibility which feels very strongly a pull to act justly, and yet in the end has to say it has no justification.